Get back to President Trump's new immigration, not rules, but ruling, I think you should say. He is going to protect the so-called dreamers. Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. He's our point man on the whole immigration issue. I think this is a wonderful political move, and I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, except that when Barack Obama did it, the conservatives went berserk and went to court to get him stopped from doing it. The dreamers are young children brought here as infants, often by parents whose presence were illegal. Barack Obama, I've rarely defended anything he did, signed an executive order saying we will not deport these kids. It's not their fault that they're here. We're not going to rip apart families. 26 states went to the federal court to get that executive order invalidated, and the trial court did, and the appeals court upheld it, and the Supreme Court split 4-4 on that. Now President Trump wants to do the same thing. President Trump, in my view, is moving out of the goodness of his heart here. The same motivation that Barack Obama had.
But it's a good move politically, isn't it?
Well, politically,
it diffuses some of the anti-Trump feeling to some degree.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. It also shows that the president is willing to look at this from a human and humane point of view rather than just a legalistic point of view. I know you want to talk about what Secretary Kelly released this morning. That's very legalistic, and it's about time those laws were enforced. But what the president did is the other side of that coin. Well, and I'm glad there is another side to that coin.
Are you happy with what President Trump has done on the Dreamers? Are you happy with this?
Yes.
Does it meet constitutional muster? Or is President Trump saying, that's the law, but I'm not going to enforce it?
It's President Trump saying, that's the law, that I'm not going to enforce it. A doctrine that goes back to Thomas Jefferson.
Then you won't approve of that?
Well, when Barack Obama did it, the court said you can't. Now, Donald Trump is doing it. We'll see who's going to challenge it.
I want to find out where you... Look, if it's the president not enforcing a law that is on the books, surely Judge Andrew Napolitano cannot approve of that.
The president took an oath to enforce the laws faithfully. That means even those with which he disagrees.
So where do you stand on this? I mean, come on, so. It's not like you to beat about the bush. I'm trying to test
your... Since David was so easy with you, I'm trying to test your patience. In my personal view, he's doing the right thing. Yes. But there are serious legal impediments to his selectively enforcing the law on some and selectively not enforcing it on others. Barack Obama got caught up in that, and the Supreme Court slapped him down. Okay. Earlier today, it was announced that there'll be an extra 15,000 border guards or people dealing with ICE and Border Patrol. You approve of that? Well, that's within his power to do if it's already budgeted. I suspect what they're going to do is 15,000 with benefits is a lot of money. They're going to ask Congress for that in the next budget message. Can they do that? Of course they can. He promised he was going to reinforce the borders. Of course he can. What are you smirking about?
Because smirking. You always tell me, if you wanted to, you could indict a ham sandwich.
Yes, you can.
And you can oppose just about anything.
Yes, you can.
And you usually do.
Yes, I do. I asked David if he could bring me a kippah, which you call a yarmulke. If you were real, from the Middle East, you'd know kippah. And he said to me, what color? I said, how about cardinal red?
There is no such thing as a cardinal red kippah or yarmulke, is there?
Have you ever looked at the Pope?
There you go.
You got me.
Well, the Pope's is white. Cardinal Dolan's is red.
Yeah, I am totally losing control of my own program. But there you are. Welcome back, everyone.
The colors of a kippah.